Alright, I don't know if you can see that on the birch bark, right? But, I mean, there's this sticky resin there. And this is highly flammable. This is the tool I was using. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine this, just some strips of light birch bark, alright, just to give it that extra whatever. I'll just put that on there, just haphazardly. And you'll see here in a second, there's a one match. I'm just going to touch that. And there you go. As you can see, you know, the birch bark combined with it burns hot. It really does. It's, you know, fairly easy to start a fire with this stuff. Most cases, I don't know, it's like I could start a fire and now, granted that this, you know, I had a fire in this morning and it was hot in there already, but you get the, you know, if you have all your tinder ready, you just chuck it on, man, it goes, and it's up in a, you know, you got yourself a nice fire going. Usually using one match. You can use a fire steel on this stuff. You can use a flint and steel, lighter, so on and so forth. Anything that'll light that, and you saw how quick it lights. And the beauty about it is, even if it's wet, it will light. It's a really great. It's really good. Now you can also use pine pitch, or you know, or pine sap, or whatever you want to call it. A lot of times with the pine, it's a seeped out. You can see a big chunk of it. You know, just sort of break it up and get it lit. But when you combine it with other materials such as birch bark, man, it really does take off. Right? You know, that birch bark. We see birch bark's got oil in it, right? And it actually can be rendered down. The reason it burns so good. Ray Mears has a really good thing on birch bark oil. They used it quite extensively in Russia during the Second World War because they have a lot of birch in Russia. But anyway, my sinuses have let go because when I was out there, I took a dab and
you were eating it, weren't you?
I was eating it, yeah. And it just clears your sinuses right out. It's really good for sore throats. And it makes your breath smell minty fresh. Pine tree fresh.
It tastes like a bottle of Pine Sol.
But tastes like a bottle of Pine Sol, yeah. Oh, it actually doesn't taste that bad. A little bit of sugar in it. Yeah, it'll be okay. But anyway, as you can see, it's a real, you know, it's an all-natural fire starter. And if you're using a fire steel or a flint and steel, man, it just goes, right? You know, in all conditions, you should be able to start a fire, right? Using the resources that you have around you, right? You know, maybe I should have done it outside where it was nice and windy just to show you, but I would have went through about 10 matches. The wind goes. But anyway, till the next time.